Welcome. Oh. Welcome to episode 2 of Can't Afford. Bro, can I actually speak? Welcome to episode 2 of Can't Afford Therapy. All right? Is that better for you? How is everybody doing? I'm trying to get comfortable, so hold on. Take my shoes off, kick back, and yap. Thank you to the people that subscribed and watched. I made the daunting decision to post that I had posted a YouTube video on my personal Instagram. And usually I wouldn't do that, but I thought, you know what? I need to give less shits. So I thought, you know what? Let me just bite the bullet and post it on my personal and see if actually the myths are correct, if the legends are true about people actually not supporting you. One of my major experiences of not being supported by friends was definitely in secondary school when I posted something. I think I was about 14 or 15. There was a trend going around where you would put like a grid and it was 4 pictures and it was kind of like a storyboard and it was like funny. And I decided to jump on it. Don't know why, and I can't actually remember what I chose to do my storyboard about, but I remember going into school the next day and there was one particular girl that was really nasty about it, and that really admittedly knocked my confidence. And to this day, like the fact that I can still remember that means that it's, it left a mark. So I thought, you know what, I need to give less shit and just post regardless of what people say. I don't even know if this jacket is really loud because I can hear it and it's annoying me. If I see someone posting something that they're proud of or admitting that they're scared to post something but they have done it anyway, I'll be championing that because it's a brave thing to do, putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. So yeah, I also want to talk about my pinky. I've noticed my pinky on both hands, they just point out, like when I'm typing, my pinkies are just out like this. And even when I get my nails done, my pinky is just out, forever sipping tea. Anyway, so guess who's turning 29 next week? 29. Like, I was talking to a colleague about it, and she said that she weirdly felt more pressure from turning 29 than she did when she turned 30. And I was like, do you know what? That makes so much sense because this is the last year of my 20s. And I'm sorry, but I was robbed of my mid-20s. When did COVID happen? 6 years ago. So my maths is so crap. Hold on. 28. 8 minus 6. 2? 2? No, that can't be right. 22. I was a baby. I can't remember being 22 during COVID. I thought I was older than that. Do you know what I mean? It aged us. COVID aged us. And I feel like I'm owed 3 years back. So really, I'm turning 29. But really, I'm turning 26. I'm turning 26, babes. And I don't want to hear anything else about it, quite frankly. It's the last year of my 20s. And I do feel sad about it. And I know comparison is a thief of joy, but comparing myself to generations before and even certain people today, where they are in life, like they've moved out their parents' house, they have found a partner, and they're in a stable long-term relationship. They have kids. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Things aren't always happy behind closed doors. But I'm just talking about those archetypal symbols of adulthood that I feel like I am not meeting the threshold of. Like I'm actually nowhere near moving out, for one. I'm nowhere near meeting a partner. I am single AF and I don't see good dating prospects. I don't know whether it's London. I don't know whether it's the UK. I don't know whether it's the world. It's abysmal. I'm reaching 30 and I don't even know what I really want to do career-wise. I don't even know if I want to have a career as such. I know that I don't want to climb a ladder, like a corporate ladder, but I know that I do want... Hold on, there's a rude truck making so much noise. One sec. My main goal is literally to be able to move out, to be able to have my own place, independence and peace. But if I wake up one day and I want to be nonverbal, I want to be able to have the freedom to be nonverbal and not be questioned about it. Do you know what I mean? When you live with people, you have to be considerate of everyone else and how they're going to perceive you. And sometimes I just don't want to do that. I'll be real. Talk to myself as well if I want. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be talking to myself and people are like, what? I was like, oh, just talking to myself. I sound like such a moody Margaret, don't I? I don't care. Also, I don't actually know if there's a shadow on my face, so let me just check and I'll be right back. Another thing about being able to live in your own place, I want to be able to have space for my stuff. Literally, my room is so clogged and I really hate it. Disclaimer, I am so grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm so grateful that I have my own room and I don't have to share with anyone. I'm so grateful to have running water, to have the luxury of being able to shower when I want, to have the luxury of having a car and being able to afford to drive that car. I'm just talking about everyone wants something in life, right? And that's not wrong to desire something that you might not have at this moment in time. My room is full of everything. It's full of clothes. It's full of shoes, books, every hobby you can imagine is in my room. I also work. When I work from home, I work from my room. And I just don't think that that's ideal. In this current economic climate, I don't see myself being able to live in London. And to be honest, London is not all that. Let's be real. So I don't mind moving. I really don't. Because everyone is having the same idea and moving to like the outskirts of London. The outskirts of London are now overpopulated and overpriced. I can't keep up. Like, honestly, talking about it is giving me a headache. So let's move on. I just need a side hustle. I've been seeing things about people doing reviews on Amazon. And I'm like, and you're getting paid from that. How? Oh, buy my ebook. No, I need to meet someone who has legitimately followed one of these ebooks, e-guides, digital download nomad, has actually been able to make something out of it. All I see is scammer, 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 scammer. The internet is the wild, wild west. It's the wild, wild west. I did go for a job last week. It's funny because it's a job that I've been waiting for about 2 years. Apparently it's been, through the grapevine. Oh, there's this job coming out. Finally came out 2 years later. I went for it, got an interview, and then I got an email. Sorry, but delete. You don't want me? You don't see my potential? Go to hell. I don't even want to read your stinking email. Honestly, it looks like I'm giving sour grapes, but it's not, because I know my potential. I know that I would have been the perfect candidate and you slept on me. So goodbye. Don't want to hear no apology. Sorry, but go away. It is a gut punch. It is. When you see that sorry, but, it's like punch in the gut. And it's very similar to heartbreak. Why are you breaking up with me? So yeah, I was punched in the gut. I recovered in like a couple of hours and then I was over it because I was like, why am I ruminating over something that's completely out of my control? I did what I could do. That was my attempt to get more money, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. More money is coming. Literally. I keep seeing all these manifestation videos. This is your year. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to find someone's deposited money in your account. And I'm just there racking my brain like all the people in my life thinking, who could it be? Which one of you who has my bank details is actually going to deposit a significant amount of money in my account? And I can't think of a single soul. No offense. I cannot think of anyone who's just going to give me an inheritance. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to get an inheritance because that means someone's died. And I can't deal with that. So keep your money, babe, and stay alive. But on another note, I hope everyone had a lovely Valentine's if you celebrated. And if you have a boo, I hope you had a lovely Valentine's. What did I do on Valentine's? I went out for an apple crumble date with my bestie. Just sat and chatted and then went home. That was nice. I like that. I'm glad that I did something nice on Valentine's Day with someone I love. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's not just about romance. It's about spending time with the people you love. I was going to go to the gym on Valentine's Day, but then I saw loads of posts about people saying, like loads of single people saying that they're going to the gym. And I thought, you know what? I think the gym's going to be packed on Valentine's Day because there's a singleness epidemic. Everyone's going to be in the gym looking for a babes. And sorry, when I'm in the gym, I'm stank face. I want space. To be fair, I want space. I can't go into packed gym. If I turn up to the gym and it's packed, I will literally walk back out. That's self-inflicted trauma. I'm not doing it. This is me. I went all around the houses and I haven't even spoken properly about turning 29. I have a spa night booked with my bestie and we've got dinner reservations. I'm just going to eat loads of cake and plan this year. I really want to do as much as I can without putting pressure on myself. I just want to be able to really break out of my comfort zone, do things that I've wanted to do and have just not had the confidence to start. And one of those things is definitely YouTube. I had a YouTube channel years ago. This was like 10 years ago. Started building up a good following. I don't know what happened, but my confidence just dropped. So this account is completely brand new. I wanted a clean slate and I just wanted to start from the bottom. I really want to start vlogging, but see how I'm sitting in a car park? I have to go somewhere where I know no one's going to be walking past because I get so self-conscious. I really, really want to vlog. And I've wanted to vlog for years. Like when I first made that channel 10 years ago, that was my plan, was to vlog. To be really honest, I was never happy with how I looked in the footage. When you're editing yourself, you're kind of like staring at yourself for hours on end. Then you start to notice things like, oh, my left ear twitches whenever I say the word because. I don't know what side it is, but one side of my lips just like, I used to hate it. And now I just realized, baby, it's attitude. It's attitude. It's natural attitude. Embrace it. You just become hyperfixated on like the way you look and stuff like that. So I just gave up because I was like, I'm never going to be happy with how I look. I'm never going to be happy with my imperfections. And I don't want other people perceiving me through my eyes. I have so much respect for myself and love for myself that I need to talk life into myself. I need to tell myself I can do X, Y, Z if I want to. I saw a picture of myself as a child. I think I was about 4. And I just thought, imagine being harsh to that little girl. Imagine telling that little girl all of her flaws and saying she can't do X, Y, and Z because her hair looks like this, her skin is looking like that. Children don't care about those sort of things. They just do what their soul desires, and that's what we need to be more like. So whenever you feel like you want to beat down on yourself, imagine you're talking to your 4-year-old self who wants to become a princess. Do you know what I mean? And be like, you are that princess. Because if a little girl came up to you today and was like, I'm a princess, you would be affirming that. You would be like, yes, you are a princess. You're the most gorgeous princess there is in all the land. So why can't we do that for ourselves? Let's start today. I don't really have a 30 before 30 list. I think 30 is a lot of things, you know. 30 before 30 is too much to do in 1 year. Do you know what? I might make a list, a 30 before 30 list, and include things that I have done that I wanted to do like 5 years ago. Start accumulating a list, and then I'll be left with maybe 10 things to be able to accomplish before I'm 30 next year. 30. One thing I definitely want to do, is definitely on my bucket list, is go to more gigs and concerts alone. I'm such a lone wolf. Like, I do so many things alone. A concert is more daunting to me. Looking like a loner is what I'm concerned about, which I shouldn't be concerned about. Why are you concerned about that? Just go and enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about what other people are perceiving, because they're probably not perceiving that. They probably can't even see you, babe. That was a really unplanned yap, I must say. Talking off the dome, babe. Talking off the dome. And I was trying to remember things that I wanted to talk about this week that oh, you remember talking about that. But I think there's certain things I've forgotten. Oops. That's the whole point of Can't Afford Therapy, is just to be completely raw and not curated and not, putting too much thought into my presentation, the order of things. I've gone from like 6,000 subjects. Boing, 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 boing. But it's nice. It feels like we're on the phone. We're having a little chat. Oh my gosh, Love is Blind, US. I don't know why they're dragging it on and putting the last episode, making us wait a week till the last episode. Bro, just show us who got married. I've got so much to say about Love is Blind, honestly. I'm itching to find out what's the guy that's with Emma, the Chinese girl? What's his name? I don't even know your name, babe. Emma is the star of the show. I really want to know what he said, because it's giving he said no. I just wanted to also say that one of my plans for this channel is to actually start vlogging, as I said. So I really want to start a vlog series about my last year of my 20s. I just want to be able to capture this last year of my 20s, because I do feel really emotional about it. I just really hope that I can make it the best year yet. The vlogs will have to start next week because that's when I'm turning 29. So, oh my God. I don't know if I'm going to do weekly. I don't know if I'm going to do monthly. That's my only thing. Like, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Can't Afford Therapy. And I'll see you next time for another Kiki in the car. Love you lots. Ciao.